Hello and good day, Mike Adcock with an update on Tropical Depression 94W located over Western Micronesia. This brief is based on the 6 Zulu Japan Meteorological Agency warning and summary from the 18th of March. Take a look at satellite imagery. We do see a better defined system compared to what we've been seeing as this system has traversed Micronesia. Do see quite a bit of thunderstorm activity though, starting to consolidate, but it is still rather sporadic at this time. At 3 in the afternoon local time, the center of circulation about 165 kilometers south of Yap, or 380 kilometers east of Palau. It is moving off to the west rather slowly, and our pressure at 1,006 hectopascal. Don't have any wind information. That's kind of part of the beast, as this is only being tracked by JMA's warning and summary. Right now, not anticipated to become a tropical storm in the next 24 hours. And right now, that's JMA is the only agency really putting out any products on this system. JTWC not publicly tracking it, not in their outlooks anyway. Pegasa's not tracking it. National Weather Service keeping an eye on it as it does move through Western Micronesia. Really looking at this, the threat of heavy rain showers affecting Yap State as it moves off to the west. Take a look at the Dvorak products. JMA not issuing anything at this time, but NESDIS and JTWC both unanimous, looking at about a 2/10 wrap on the log 10 spiral. Bottom line here, just a developing system. The convection not very well, wrapped up around the center of circulation. So a T 1.0, rather weak. And again, this is the beginning stages of this tropical cyclone, so still more to come as this system develops over the next few days. Looking at the Western Pacific satellite loop, do have that developing cyclone again over Western Micronesia, caught up here in the intertropical convergence zone. One thing you will note, though, is the lack of clouds off to the north. That's in response to a large area of high pressure off to the southeast of Japan. That's allowing for fair conditions extending through Taiwan, northern Philippines, into Indochina. And what this is going to do is act as a wall, trying to keep the depression from making a whole lot of gains latitude-wise. We do see this in the JMA surface analysis. Again, that strong 1,024 hectopascal high. Again, basically going to be a wall that's going to keep our depression moving westward. What that does mean, though, is that gains the threat for the Visayas as well as Mindanao in the Philippines. Again, right now there's no agencies really issuing any products beyond JMA's mention of a depression in their warning and summary. Do want to show you, though, this is the surface forecast from the GFS model over the next 5 days. You do see the system move westward, some slight strengthening. Right now, nothing too significant. Could see this become a tropical storm, but right now the chances are on the low side. We'll continue to monitor the progress of that. The biggest threat with this system is going to be gusty winds, especially over the Visayas and northern Mindanao. And then the big story is going to be heavy rain showers across all the Visayas and Mindanao with this system. That's going to cause some possible mudslide issues, but the big threat that I'm worried about here is going to be lowland flooding with this system, especially around the creeks and rivers as this system makes landfall over the weekend. Take a look at another model. This is the WRF surface forecast, and is a very similar situation. It does intensify it a little bit further down to about 1,000 hectopascal, which does bring up the threat of this becoming a tropical storm. Again, you notice a little bit further south, affecting out toward Davao region. So again, gusty winds in that whole eastern Visayas, Caraga, Davao region. This whole corner of the Philippines will have to continue to monitor the progress of this system. And in the interim, do have to keep an eye out for Palau. This system is going to move through you in the near term. Take a look out for some surface weather plots, not much to talk about right now. Do have those isolated thunderstorms right now not really being picked up by the surface plots. Do have some thunderstorms being reported out of Yap off to the south and southeast, and that is reflected in their observation. 26 degrees right now, cloudy skies. That's a high overcast there. Do have those vicinity thunderstorms. Notice the pressure, though, a little on the high side for a tropical cyclone, 1,008.8 hectopascal. Of course, we're going to continue to monitor the progress of this system over the next week as it continues to move westward toward Palau and the Philippines. You can follow along over at westernpacificweather.com. Also follow along on Facebook and Twitter. And you can also join in on the conversation at storm2k.org. Make sure to follow me on the social media sites below. And thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day and take care.